I was mentoring a child and a family in my group mentoring session, and the mother, she was really doing her best and working with this child. And there was some behavior or some, mannerism where the child would just do this, and then he would, come back and start listening to commands or whatever. And this parent was stressed about this behavior. Why is this behavior happening? What do I do about it? Is there some quick fix that you can give me so that I can sort it out immediately? And I had to tell her that, when you do all these exercises over a period of time, you will start seeing gains and you would see changes in that behavior. So this was communicated to the parent. But, we all want, like, you tell me something and I just do it and the child improves. And that's where she was at that point of time when I was doing a session. She knows transformation takes time. She knows change takes time. She knows consistency is important. She knows everything. But on that day, she was in a zone where she was like, I want a change in my child right now. I don't know if you ever get impulsive. I do get sometimes for goals that I have, and I want them like right now. And when I gave her the answer that, it takes time, that was not what she was, that was not the answer that she actually, expected from me. And she started sobbing and crying. And she's like, I'm a failure. I knew about my child. I knew about the diagnosis. I've been working on it, but my child is not improving. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. And, you know, I don't know. I was a little shocked because, we are so hard on ourselves. She was really doing her best. She is attending courses, she's empowering herself, she's learning all those strategies, she's doing. There are changes in the child. The child is improving, which she knows. But, we just want like a sudden, like today you work and tomorrow you get a big, massive change. And that does not really, really happen. You would see changes when you work with your child, but the pace at which a child improves is not what we decide. It is decided by the child or the consistency, or there are so many other factors. There are so many things in this world that we cannot control, and when we try to control those uncontrollable things, we get into the place where she was stuck. And she was like, I'm a failure, I'm a bad mother, I am, on medications, and nothing is helping me, nothing is helping my child, like that kind of a zone. And why am I sharing this with you? I want to share one more story and then I'll connect them, and I'm sure it'll make sense to you about why am I sharing what I'm sharing. So, I started working as an occupational therapist in the year 2000, and I was very good with my work as a therapist. I was getting kids and the kids were improving. I was very diligent, very consistent. I put my heart and soul into my work and the kids were improving. And every parent would tell me, Reena, you're so good, yeah, kids are improving. And I used to be like, hmm, yeah, you see this? I was not taking that compliment seriously because I did not believe that I was good. I did not believe that I was doing something very good with the child or the family that I was working with. As time passed by and I was really putting my heart and soul, that I'm sure of, I was like really doing my best. And then these kids improved even more. They got better, they got better. And a point came when everybody, at least where I used to work in Mumbai, it used to be like, oh, this child is not improving. Let's take her to Reena. Now, this is not what I am saying. This is what the parents used to tell me. We know that if this child is not improving, you can help us out. And I started working with kids, and by God's grace, those kids also were improving beautifully. And this was like 7, 8 years into my career as an occupational therapist. And parents would come and say, you know what? My child started doing well. And I used to be like, "Hmm, yeah, that's good. You're so good. You're doing so good." Like, "Hmm, yeah." I did not absorb it at all. I used to be like, "Hmm." To the point when one parent told me, even if I tell you that you're so good, you're blocking it. You're not letting it seep into you. You're not absorbing, because this is what parents were telling me. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. And what was I telling myself in my head? I need to work more. I don't think this is enough. Oh my God, there's so much left. Oh my God, I'm just seeing 10 kids. I need to see 20 kids. Oh my God, I have to see 30 kids. Oh my God, I have to see 40 kids. When I reached 40, I was like, I have to see 50 kids. Oh, I need to make an impact. I need to bring about a change in the society. Oh, I'm not doing enough. And I was not integrating. And I was not telling myself that I'm good. I used to feel, no, 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 I'm just doing good therapy. I need to do sensory integration. And I did sensory integration course. No, 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 I want to do therapeutic listening. And I did therapeutic listening. No, 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 I need to do primitive reflexes. I did course after course after course after course after course. And still that inner critic within me told me, Reena, you're not good enough. You need to work more. There's a difference. One is where I tell myself, you're good and take an action and be happy, be satisfied in that moment. But for me, it was like my kids were improving. I was getting all that I wanted in my kids, but somewhere inside it's like, no, Reena, you need to study more, you need to learn more, you need to understand more, that critic within me. So what am I trying to convey is the world was telling me, Reena, you're good, you're good, you're good. But what I told myself was my truth. I don't know if you can now relate to the story that I told you. This mother who was crying and she said, I'm a failure, was doing every single thing, course after course after course. She was putting in her heart and soul every, what you could say, gram of energy. She was just giving everything of herself to the child. And she was still telling herself, I'm not a good mother, I'm a failure. I was shouting to her, you're a good parent, you're doing amazing, you're doing amazing, you're doing amazing. Nothing was going inside. There's a wall of that criticism that she was giving to herself. I don't know if you can relate to this. I want you to become aware of your self talk. I started believing I'm a good therapist like 5, 6 years back. And I'm like, Reena, you're doing amazing, yeah. I changed my self talk. I'm like, Reena, you're really good, yeah. You're doing your best. Come on, appreciate yourself. You don't need someone else to tell you that you're good. You are good. I looked in the mirror. I told myself, Reena, you're amazing. I looked into my eyes. I was like, yeah, very good, Reena. You're amazing. That is what I want you to do. If maybe you're not stuck in that mode, maybe you're not so hard on yourself. Because if you can't parent yourself with love, you won't be able to parent your child with love. The way this parent was working was, come on, do it. Come on, okay, fine. Yeah, come on, do it. Okay, do this. He fixed 3 blocks, another 3 were pending. He fixed 6 blocks, another 10 links were pending. He fixed 10 links, another tray puzzle was pending. He finished the tray puzzle. There's something after the other. It's like this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. It's never ending. There will always be a lot of things. It's going to be a work in progress. Life is all about, till today, I'm still learning. But that does not mean that I'm not a good therapist. I am a good therapist. Yeah, I am not a perfect parent, working towards it. But it doesn't mean that I was not doing my best. I want you to become aware of the self talk that runs in your head. What are you telling yourself? Are you being hard on yourself? Oh, I'm a failure. Or you say, oh, I did this. This did not work. No problem. I'm going to try this next time. Oh, this didn't work. No problem. I'm going to try the next one. Are you giving yourself those labels and hurting yourself with those critical remarks in your head? Or are you parenting yourself with love? The inner child in you needs that love. This glass is empty. Nothing. I want to drink water. I can't. If there's nothing in you, if there's no love that you give to yourself, you won't be able to give that love to your child. And you know what? Your child will just grow up. So it's important. I don't want you to have that regret. Oh my God, so many years I worked with my child and I was not even loving. I was not present in that moment. Like really relishing it. Ki, wow, he could fix 3. This parent who she was working, she did not even appreciate this child once. When he would look, He was looking, he was holding the link, he was putting it in. And she's like, okay, the next one. But when he was not doing it well, what are you doing? Do it properly. Why is it taking so long? What about this frustration and stress? It was all pushed onto the child. It was all thrown on the child. You know, the child would improve. All kids improve, but they improve faster when you regulate your own self. A small reminder this was to become aware of the self talk that goes in you, that internal self talk, that validation from your own self that I am doing the best for my child. I'm an amazing mother. I'm equipping myself. Sometimes I don't do well, and that's okay. I don't give up. I will never fail. Failure is when I give and I quit working with my child. I am going to constantly help my child and I may fall in the way, and that's okay. You don't tell a small baby who's just learning to stand and walk, oh, you'll never walk. No, you don't say that. And that small baby never stops trying that way. And I won't say, oh, you fell down once, you're a failure. No, you are not a failure. You are an amazing parent. You're doing your best to help your child. Sometimes you get into that mode where you're too hard on yourself. It's time to change that and transform that language that you speak to yourself in your head. If none of this relates to you, I'm happy, which means you are self compassionate. But if it relates to you, today is the day if you can make a decision to change this self talk, to just change it and be more. You deserve the care, you deserve the love, you deserve the respect. You deserve it all, not from someone else, but from yourself first. Thousands of people will shout out that you're good. You won't believe it till you believe in it. Your health is important. If you are not taking care of yourself, you won't be able to support your child at all. You can't. If this body in which you live is not taken care of, you won't be able to help your child. So, next time, if this thought comes up and you're like, oh, I'm not good enough, yeah, it will come up. It will come up. It will never go away. But then if you can be more mindful, okay, oh, it's okay. I can be more focused. I can be more loving to myself. I can be more caring to myself. I can be more respectful for myself. I can allow myself to make those mistakes. And when I shift into this zone, the way you parent your child will change, because then you'll allow your child to make mistakes. You'll parent your child with love, even if he's not doing what you're expecting your child to do, because you're not hard on yourself. You won't be hard on your child. That interaction really touched me. It shook me. I felt it in the core of my being, you know, and I thought I should share it with you. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Also, let me know if you've decided. Parents tell me, I'm trying to make it happen. You can try. It's a decision. No, today is the last day. After this, no, I'm not going to criticize myself. You can be your best cheerleader. You can be your worst critic. You choose who you want to be. Thank you. Before you go, I wanted you to know about my app, autisminsights.com. Autism with an AWE. And in this app, what do you get? You get a 14-day free trial period to the foundation level. You get daily insights from my working for the last 23 years. What you see right now on YouTube, you get to meet me, hear me every day. You get my audio books, you get my recorded courses, you get my master classes. There's so much waiting for you. And I want you to experience it and grab that 14-day free trial for yourself.